Welcome to Revolutionary Motion, where we show you tennis from a different perspective.
In this video, we will show you a couple of very simple exercises that you can use to gain control over the ball and get used to your racket. So the first one is to dribble the ball down. It seems very simple, but the harder you hit, the harder it bounces into your racket, and you have to try to hold on tight to your racket so the ball doesn't hit your racket off your hand. So for example, if I will not hold on to my racket tight, I will lose control of the ball and it will fly all over the place. So this exercise actually really helps to learn a new grip or to change your grip, because you have a lot more repetitions than you do when you actually play. So for example, when I hit the ball down, like if you can count how many times did I make contact with the ball, a lot more in 1 minute than I would be hitting the ball over the net. Also, what really matters is how the racket approaches the ball. So when you hit, right, you bring your surface to the ball. The same thing you do when you bounce the ball down. So your hand, this is where it gets important. Your hand gets used to approaching the ball in one particular way depending on the grip. So that's why here you should try to use your forehand grip, your palm pointing down to the ground. You just put your palm on the grip of the racket and start hitting the ball down. And as I said before, you will understand, like, the harder you hit, that you have to hold on tight to your racket so the ball doesn't hit the racket out of your hand. So the next drill that you can do is bouncing the ball up. I recommend to start with a bounce. Obviously, you might do it without a bounce as well, but here, try to use a continental grip so you can change sides, so you can hit with both forehand and backhand side. Here as well, it's all about leading your hand to the ball and getting used to a grip. As I said, the amount of repetitions will be done a lot more than in playing, so your hand will get used to the weight of the racket. Here you will feel how the impact happens, and the harder you hit, obviously, the higher the ball will go. Once you gain control with the bounce, you start hitting without a bounce, just hitting the ball up. First with your palm up, then with your palm down. If this becomes easy for you, try using the spin, hitting the ball with a slice. Start again with a bounce. Here, as you can see, I'm moving my racket from the right side to the left. Also, to make it more realistic, I'm facing the net and I make sure that the ball is on the side and that the edge of my racket is going forward, that I'm not hitting like this, because if I will be hitting like this over the net, I will be giving side spin, but we want to give back spin. So this is what you do. Once you gain control, you do the same thing without a bounce, like this. You should do the same thing on the backhand. You keep the same grip, continental grip. You turn it around, and first you do it with a bounce. You have to move a little bit. Always place yourself on the side of the ball so you can move your racket through. And once you're used to it, you go without a bounce. If you do this before your practices, first of all, your arms will get stronger. You will get used to the impact. You will gain more control. Also, I recommend always playing around a little bit with the ball. Like, try to learn how to pick up a ball by hitting it on the ground, or maybe lifting it with your foot. The more you interact with the ball in the racket, you'll just get used to the racket more. It will become more natural that you have something in your hand that you hit a ball with. Also, an easy way to gain control is to try catching the ball in different ways and so on. Good luck, guys, out there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.